Now, all the nutritionists, doctors, and dietitians who are with me today to watch this program, so I give you a very warm welcome. Thank you for joining us here. We will discuss about a very special program which will surely help clients to have a good heart health and overall wellness as well. So I will be sharing the screen with you very shortly to help you understand what is this program all about, how it works, and what are the certification details. What all do you need to be here? So in a moment, I'm joining. I'll be sharing the screen with you. So in a moment, you will be able to see the screen, and you can use this program to start your practice or even to add on to your current practice. So Metabolic Balance is a tool that puts you ahead of other nutritional consultants. Okay, so if you are a master's nutritionist or a postgraduate diploma holder in nutrition with a few years of experience, or a medical doctor, or a naturopath, or an Ayurvedic doctor, or a homeopathic doctor, you are eligible to take up the certification of this program in India and practice in India. Okay, so I am Taranjeet Kaur, Head Nutritionist and Program Manager, Metabolic Balance India. I'll be telling you about what this program is and how it can help you keep yourself ahead in your practice. So Metabolic Balance was developed by a German medical doctor, Dr. Wolf Unfak, and his team of physician and nutritional scientists in 2001. This program is a sophisticated nutrition system based on more than 35 of clients' blood values and unique health profile. It is a tool that puts you ahead of other nutritional consultants because it does the hard work for you by creating an individualized meal plan for your clients. And this is a roadmap to long-lasting success backed by more than 25 years of clinical research and experience. This program has over 1 million satisfied clients across the globe and over 20 years of experience. And it is running successfully in more than 30 countries around the globe. So it's not anything new. It's an established program which you can add on to your practice. The vision of the program is that each individual is able to produce hormones and enzymes which are needed to create a balanced metabolism. We believe that a diet comprised of wholesome natural foods is essential for physical, mental, and emotional wellness. With a balanced metabolism, each individual is able to select foods containing the nutrients the body needs through inner signals. Which means that once your metabolism is balanced, your likes and dislikes are more clear, your hunger and satiety is more clear. Dr. Wolf Unfak had this firm belief that our metabolism or our inner system, why does it store fat? The storage is not just the calorie in is equal to calorie out or the balance between the two. It is about the hormonal disturbances. You must have seen thin people eating way more than their colleague who's overweight or obese, but then they have a good metabolism, their hormonal balance is well in place. So there are different reasons for it which we understand. Now, how does the metabolic balance plan work? To achieve and maintain a balanced metabolism, the body needs a unique combination of nutrients. We provide the perfect combination and amount for each individual person. Needs can vary greatly from person to person. one approach does not fit everyone. So we believe in the individualization of the program, and the plan includes specific food list in order to provide the right nutrients the client needs, quantities calculated for each individual, optimal combination of food in order to boost the biological value. So the proteins also are selected in a manner where you get high biological value proteins on your list, which match your body system. When and how to consume these foods, that is about how to bring the lifestyle change and how to keep them adapted, how to, take this long term. How to maintain the new eating habits for long-term sustainable success. So it's not only about losing weight or setting up a good hormonal balance in your body, but it's also about continuing that effort for good health and well-being. So coming up to what is different here. So common dietary recommendations before keto and intermittent stepped in. So I'll be taking up those two as well. But for now, we just look at the common dietary recommendations. We believed in low fat diet, but metabolic balance is a different approach. No fear of fat, healthy fats. High carbohydrate diet with more of fiber, this, that. So metabolic balance, yes, believes in low glycemic load meals with fewer high quality carbohydrates. It's not that you have to leave out your grains, they're very much there, but yes, we use the high quality carbohydrates in the program. 5 to 6 meals divided through the day is the common dietary recommendation. But metabolic balance believes in only 3 meals divided through the day. So 5 to 6 meals was a pattern that came from the US, did not do anything good for them nor for us. Yes, while you are on low calorie, 5 to 6 meals can help you lose weight, but that's not sustainable in a long-term way. So here it's just 3 meals, your breakfast, lunch and dinner. And it's a normal calorie diet. So there is no starvation in the metabolic balance plan. Each meal is balanced. There's a protein, there's cereal, there's vegetables, there's a fruit and oil to go on for sure. And metabolic balance, the best thing for people who aren't very athletic or fitness freaks, does not ask you to be there in the gym for 3 to 4 hours. It's a moderate exercise program, so do the kind of exercise that you prefer. Yes, doing a balance of cardio, strength training, resistance training is a good idea, but you don't have to let yourself be exercising half of the day to achieve your health goals. It's not like that. There's a balance of each and everything in this program. So what we'll do is, once I finish this presentation with you, we will have your questions coming up and I'll help answer all those queries. So for now, I'm just a few slides away to help you understand what else is so special about this program. So if we compare keto, intermittent and metabolic balance broadly, first, talking about balanced meals, keto diet is restricted. There's a carbs restriction, there is fruit restricted, and you get to, though you get good meals by your high protein, high fat combination, but it's not a balanced meal as we scientifically, kind of put down when we learn nutrition. And throughout we've been understanding that it's good to follow a balanced diet so that the nourishment can happen. So metabolic balance is also not just the weight loss program or anything of that sort. Even normal people with digestion issues or other, ailments can take benefit. It's not just about weight. It's about correcting your inner system. So intermittent, though there is time restriction, but food is not restricted. So the meal may or may not be balanced, which means that people often take this as an advantage to eat whatever they want to. It's not that just, I mean, that even if they want to eat things like samosa or jalebi, they feel that if they're doing intermittent, they can do whatsoever they want in their window of meal. Metabolic balance is, as I spoke before, a balanced program wherein each of the three meals have all the food groups present. So you aren't deprived of good nutrition. In fact, you are nourished well and your hormonal balance is set into place with this program. Coming to long-term sustainability, keto diet cannot be a long-term solution. Even if you are doing it under medical supervision, there is a limit to the time that you will be following it. It would not be, a lifelong pattern. Intermittent people feel so, but the moment they're invited for dinners and parties, then everything is forgotten and the intermittent can go for a toss. Metabolic balance with the 3 meal pattern is good enough to help you enjoy your socializing, your parties, and is a long term sustainable plan. The yo yo effect, which is the most common part of usual dieting. When people leave keto diet, yes, the yo yo effect brings, brings back the weight. Similarly, if the intermittent is forgotten and they're back to their normal regime, they gain weight. But if a person is on metabolic balance, has understood and learned the rules, and is following 80%, 75 to 80% of the learned lifestyle, he is not gaining weight. So that's the beauty of the program, that if you understood the concept, you may bring more variety into your meals. You can travel, you can go out for meals, but there is no fear as such that you will go into the yo-yo effect. Then, about being applicable, keto diet is not applicable for all. Similar is for intermittent, but metabolic balance is applicable for all individuals, all males and females, girls and boys above the age of 8 years. Now, coming up to another most prevalent diet program that we have these days is the genetic testing. Now, I just want to make you understand that in genetic testing, the division or the categorization is based on the genes. Yes, so there are alpha type of people, beta type where proteins and fats can be processed, gamma type who burn carbs well. But this also is not taking into account the medications, the diseases, and even when you get the results, you get your file which mentions that, okay, these are the genes and these are the nutrients lacking, you still have to work your brains to make up a balanced diet plan for your clients. Yes, of course, we all understand that we've studied nutrition to do the plans, but then it may have happened with you sometimes that while you've done the plan, your client may not end up responding because those proteins which you had planned for them were not matching their system. There was a lack between the acceptance and your drafting a meal plan for them. So when metabolic balance program is designed for a person, it's individualized on the basis of blood test, 35 parameters, 36 in total because one is derived out of the 35 parameters, current weight, circumference of waist, hip and thighs, information on diseases, information on allergies and intolerances, information on medication, whatever medication the client is intaking, all that detail is taken care of, and most of all, along with the food preferences. So we take into account whether a person is a vegetarian, is a lacto-ovo-vegetarian or a vegan, or prefers non-vegetarian food sometimes with either, if it's like no pork, no beef, but the other, meat allowed. So in India, anyways, we don't have issues with beef because it's not allowed, it's not there. But otherwise, pork and, other meat, whatever a person likes, can be mentioned on the plan. Then the beauty of the program is that it is all nutrition program. There are no pills, no powders, no shakes, and no supplements. So it's all about good nourishment from your food. Okay, so you don't have to go into the hassles of putting your clients into pills and powders, which you have no clue about how they are being made or processed. It's pure natural food, which can be bought from the market and, made at home. So, how does the program work? The Metabolic Balance program, you learn why it works, because even when you have a client, you will make them understand the science behind it, like, you are understanding. You will go in a little detail with them to understand their issues and make them understand the working of the program. Then give them a list of blood tests, take up their profile form, send the details forward to Germany, wherein the doctors, nutritionist, and their software help to devise a plan for the client, which is individualized on all the things mentioned above. As I told you, the 35 blood parameters, their measurements, their food preferences, everything taken into account. And a plan comes which has 4 phases to it. 2 days of preparation, which is the detox, strict conversion phase, 14 days where the body is getting converted, or to simplify it, the jigsaw puzzle that was not in place getting settled, your body getting all the nourishment that it was lacking. So, trying to set up the system the way it should have been naturally. Then relaxed conversion phase is the phase where we start adding new foods, new food items, people start going out for socializing. And maintenance is for life. Learn the rules, follow for life. So these are the kind of results that you see. So it's not just, even though, yes, we say that the program is a 3 months program, but for people who have to lose weight can go on. Once they learn the concept, they can keep on doing, following the program by themselves also. The assistant from you as their consultant may go on if they require so at any point of time, but the rigorous attention that you had given to them in 3 months is good to take them through. So later, maybe just, a little hand holding if they require, and they, want their queries to be answered, they can be with you. So these kinds of changes where a person loses good amount of weight Hello. Yeah, am I audible now? Yes. So I was just mentioning, I'm sorry that I, kind of lost in between. So I was talking about our client, a case study wherein this lady had hypothyroid issues, rheumatoid arthritis, and chronic migraine issues, but was way resolved with metabolic balance. Then the meal also happens, the program is also based on food preferences. So it's not that if you are vegan you cannot lose weight, or if you are a vegetarian you cannot lose weight. We've got good results with people who've been vegetarian. At least the choices of good proteins was given to them through their program, and they could also nourish themselves well. So there was no bone loss or muscle loss. The program is all about preserving the muscle mass and burning away the fat and helping you manage weight healthily. So this lady who was a vegan had never thought that, the protein suggestions could be, so wonderfully planned that she could, have a balanced diet and a good variety in her program and still manage to lose 12 kilos. For her, it was quite a surprising journey. So now coming to how to become a certified coach. So to become, to enroll in this program and to get the certification, there is a two-part program. First is the online certification, for which you need to register with us. It's a 16 to 18 hours video lessons. And once you've done that, there is a 2-day implementation training. Dates for this are mentioned on our website. The upcoming dates are 15th and 16th October and 8th and 9th December. So once you enroll for the online certification, the link will be sent for these implementation training sessions as well. So just going into a little detail of what these include. The online course is a high quality online course which includes 16 lessons in total. Each video lesson is between 25 and 40 minutes. Each lesson includes a summary. At the end of each lesson are checkpoints so that you can revise what you've studied in that video. After the 8th lesson, there is a midterm exam. Similarly, after the 16th lesson, there is a final exam. And it takes about 45 to 60 minutes per lesson. And so in overall, you can complete this in 16 to 18 hours, this particular first part of the certification. Regarding the second part, we have 2 days implementation training, and because of the corona issues and travel issues, we are still doing this online with Zoom or Google Meet sessions. And in this 2-day implementation training, we help you understand how to take your clients, what is the protocol to be followed, how do you process a 7-day plan from the 3-day suggestions which come to you from Germany in the Metabolic Balance plan, and the entire functioning of the program is explained to you. And at the practical part, you also receive your own metabolic balance meal plan. So all that is well organized in a manner, because once you enroll and you are doing your video lessons, by the time you get your blood test done, and you also fill up the details while you are learning how to process and take on your page, because you will get your login page on the Metabolic Balance International website. The advantages for you are that you can expand your clinic tools for excellent client results and a time saving system, because here when the load of setting up or building up a plan for your clients is taken off your shoulders, then it's more of the time that you can invest in counseling helping them change the lifestyle, more time to listen and be empathetic with them and make changes as required, give them options, give them, recipe ideas. So your role as a nutritionist, as a medical professional, is still there. So don't feel that if you don't have to make the diet plan, what is the role? Your role is still very much there as a nutrition counselor and giving options. So it enhances the uniqueness of your clinic because you have a good international name backing you now, fast returns on your investment, simple integration in an existing practice. So you need not, I mean, if you already have your running clinic, so adding metabolic balance is very easy to your practice. And regular training opportunities. So Metabolic Balance Team India, as you'll be part of it, there are bi-monthly meetings and there's training going on, discussions going on twice a month, and there's an annual meet also. You get full support via WhatsApp group, the Facebook group, professional support by Metabolic Balance Team, plus the Scientific Advisory Board. Ensure word of mouth referrals. So here, the moment you have your first 2-3 clients, then your chain of clients is well built. You need not worry that each of your client is referring a few other of his family and friends, because once they start seeing the good results and good changes happening, good changes in their digestion, sleep, lipids, even for diabetic patients, all these, I mean, you have sleep, if people have sleep issue or other hormonal issues coming in, it works very well for all that. So the mouth referral, or I mean the client referral, is very, very important in this program, and your entire system is based on this. So the moment you have first few well satisfied clients, your chain is built thereon, and it's scientifically validated. So your connection with doctors or labs is also an opportunity for you to expand. As a consultant, you receive access to the website where you request the meal plans, your own personal window, use of logo, social media posts, recipes, forms, PowerPoint presentations, and guidance, as I mentioned before, advertising material, your certificate, and consultant support through WhatsApp, Facebook support and networking group, bi-monthly meeting, annual meetings. So it's like a good team working together. So in case you are interested to go ahead or to know more about the program, please contact us at the phone number 011-4730-7700, or send us a WhatsApp message on 813-00-39432. You may even send us an email on metabolic@activehealth.in. Thank you so much. I will now be taking up your questions and queries. Yeah. So, I mean, any which ways, like whichever field you are in of the medicine, as I mentioned before, whether you are an allopathic doctor or a homeopath, a naturopath, a diabetes educator, a nutritionist, or a dietitian, you are most welcome and can take up the metabolic balance certification. So you may, kind of send us your queries. I'm here to answer regarding the issues of the fees and details. Once we receive your email, we'll send you the details of the dates and the pricing with it. So yes, Mr. Khan, you're asking about the difference between keto and metabolic balance. This I mentioned before. So in keto, generally the food group is eliminated. So either you have to go very low on carbs, or the carbs are totally eliminated I mean, there are no grains or pseudo grains allowed. It's about the almond flour or the coconut flour, stuff like that, which is number one, not long term sustainable, and then may bring on issues like constipation. And once, if a person is stopped from fruits, there's a deficiency of vitamin B complex, vitamin C, and so on. So it's very essential that fruits and vegetables and grains are part of a balanced diet, which you can easily see through, like once you have your metabolic balance plan created. And the best part is that it is individualized. You get to know what proteins suit you, which proteins match your body system, so that you are able to get out of the autoimmune diseases. You're able to simplify your life, remove the bloating and inflammation that was coming along the food groups that were not matching with your system. So at least which proteins, which variety, in how much amount. The amount is also listed. So all that individualization is done for each person who gets the metabolic balance program made. Yes, the metabolism can be fixed with the metabolic balance diet because it works on regulating your insulin level. So the moment as I mentioned earlier, it's a 3-meal pattern, and each of the meals has a 5 hours gap. So this gap ensures that your insulin is regulated. And because insulin stands as one of the central hormones on which is based our fat burning capacity, our cortisol hormones, or our sleep hormones. So all that correction starts happening once the insulin regulation happens in our body. So with this program, when you are following it for a certain period of time and make this as your lifestyle, your metabolism is very much corrected. And that's why the name is there, no? Metabolic balance. So the entire objective of this program, this nutrition program, is to balance your system. I hope that was helpful. In case you have more questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer. Else, you can message them also to us later, and we'll answer them. And if you want further details, you may share your email address and your phone number with us. One of our team members will get back to you, explain you, and answer your queries if you want it like that. So that's it. Thank you for joining in. We'll be back soon with more information around. Have a good evening. Thank you so much.